Hey! Hey, you! Yes, you! The person listening to this right now. Can I ask you something before we even introduce ourselves?
Go ahead.
Have you ever studied English, maybe for years, and then someone speaks to you in English and suddenly everything you know just disappears? Like poof, gone.
Like your brain just packed its bags and left the building.
Exactly. Like your brain said, not my problem anymore. Good luck. If that has ever happened to you, even once, you are in exactly the right place. And I am so glad you found us.
Okay, so let us actually introduce ourselves. I'm Jordan.
And I'm Kate. And together, we are Say It Right.
And Say It Right is a podcast and a YouTube channel made for one specific kind of person. Not for people who have never studied English. And not for people who are already fluent and just want to sound more polished. This is for the person in the middle. The person who has studied, who has worked hard, who understands a lot. But when it comes to actually speaking, something gets in the way.
And we know that person very well. Because that person is not just one person. That person is hundreds of millions of people around the world. Adults who work hard every day. People who are smart, talented, capable in every area of their life. Except when someone speaks to them in English, and suddenly they feel small.
And we are here to say that ends, starting today, starting with this episode. Welcome to Say It Right. Let's begin.
Okay, Jordan, so I want to start today with a question. And I'm going to ask our listener this question too.
Go for it.
When you don't speak English, what is the reason? Take a second. Think about it honestly. Is it because you don't know enough words? Is it because your grammar isn't good enough? Or is it something else?
Because here's what we have found, talking to thousands of English learners. Most of the time, and this might surprise you, most of the time it is not the vocabulary. It is not the grammar. Most of the time, the reason people don't speak is one word: fear.
Fear of making a mistake. Fear of saying the wrong word. Fear of the other person not understanding. Fear of being judged. Fear of sounding different. Does any of that sound familiar?
And here's the interesting part. That fear, even though it feels very real, it is actually lying to you.
Lying to you? Say more.
Okay, let me tell you about two people. Both of them learned English. Both of them studied hard. Let's call them Person A and Person B. Person A is very careful. Every time they want to speak, they first build the sentence perfectly in their head. They check the grammar. They choose the exact right word. They make sure everything is correct. And sometimes, when everything feels ready, they speak. And it sounds pretty good. But they speak very little, very rarely, because most of the time, the sentence never feels ready enough.
And Person B?
Person B makes mistakes. Often. Their grammar is sometimes wrong. They use simple words, not always the most sophisticated ones. Sometimes they stop in the middle of a sentence and start again. But they always keep talking. Always. They never stop. They laugh at their mistakes. They ask the other person to repeat. They say, sorry, and try again. They are always in the conversation, always present.
So who do you think makes more progress after 6 months? Who do you think people enjoy talking to more? Who do you think feels more confident?
Person B, every time. Not because Person B is smarter, not because Person B has better English, but because Person B understands something really important. You do not learn to speak by being ready. You become ready by speaking.
And today, this whole episode is about starting to become Person B. Even if you feel like Person A right now. That's okay. That's exactly where we want you to start.
Okay, so before we go any further, we should probably tell you a little more about who we are, because you're going to be spending a lot of time with us, and that's a big commitment.
It really is. So, hi, I'm Kate, and I have spent years working with English learners from all over the world. Different countries, different backgrounds, different ages. And the one thing that almost all of them have in common is that their English is better than they think it is. That gap between what they know and what they feel confident saying, that's what I became obsessed with closing.
And I'm Jordan, and honestly, I was that person. I studied English for years. I could read it, I could write it, I could understand it. But speaking? Every time someone spoke to me in English, I felt this panic. This moment of, wait, okay, how do I start the sentence? And then the moment would just pass. And I'd nod and smile and pretend I understood, even when I had no idea what they said.
And that experience is actually why we started this show. Because we knew that the way most people learn English doesn't actually solve that problem. You can spend years in a classroom and still freeze when a real person talks to you. Because classrooms teach you knowledge, but they don't always teach you what to do with that knowledge when you're nervous, when it's fast, when it's real.
That's what we do here. On Say It Right, every single episode, we take a real situation, a real conversation, a real moment that learners find difficult, and we slow it down. We break it apart. We show you what's happening, and we give you tools, simple tools, that you can actually use today, not next year, today.
And the best part? We keep it casual. We keep it real. We keep it like a conversation between friends. Because that's what learning English should feel like.
Okay, today's conversation is introducing yourself. Because this is one of the very first things you do in English. And it sounds simple, but for a lot of people, even people with good English, this moment brings so much anxiety. So let's make it feel easy.
Hi, I don't think we've met. I'm Kate.
Oh, hi, I'm Jordan. Nice to meet you.
Okay, pause. Simple start. Jordan said two things. I'm Jordan, and nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Say that now, out loud. Nice to meet you. Good. That phrase works in every situation. First day at work, new neighbor, meeting a friend's friend, anytime. Nice to meet you. Put it in your pocket. Keep it forever.
So, where are you from?
I'm from Brazil. Well, originally from Brazil. I've been living here for about 2 years now.
Let's look at that answer for a second. Kate didn't just say Brazil. Kate said, originally from Brazil, I've been living here for about 2 years. That small addition, originally from, but now I live here, that's a conversation starter. It gives the other person something to respond to. It opens a door. Say it with us now. I'm originally from, and I've been living here for. Fill in your own details. Say it out loud.
Oh, Brazil! That's so cool. What do you do here?
I work in, I work in marketing for a small company.
Did you hear the and the pause? That is fine. Completely normal. Even native speakers say when they're gathering their thoughts. The important thing is, Jordan kept going. The sentence didn't stop at It kept moving. I work in marketing for a small company. Simple, clear, done. Now your turn. What do you do? Say it out loud right now. Use this structure. I work in, for a, or I'm a, at a. Just say something, anything, out loud.
Oh, nice. Do you enjoy it?
Honestly, most of the time, yes. It's quite interesting. Sometimes it's a little stressful, but yeah, I like it.
Oh, I love this answer. Honestly, most of the time, yes. Do you see what that does? It's real. It's honest. It's not just, yes, I love my job, which sounds a little flat. The honest answer is interesting. It makes the other person want to ask more. Honestly? Most of the time, yes. Say that out loud now. It doesn't matter if it applies to your job or not. Just practice the shape of the sentence. Honestly? Most of the time, yes.
That's great. Well, it was really nice meeting you.
You too. Really nice meeting you.
And that is a complete conversation. From, "Hi, I'm Kate," to "Really nice meeting you." Simple, natural, human. And every single phrase we used, you can use. Right now, today, in your next English conversation.
Okay, before we go, and I cannot believe our very first episode is almost over, we want to leave you with 3 things to remember from today. Just 3. Simple ones.
Number 1, your English is probably better than you think. The problem is usually not vocabulary. The problem is not grammar. The problem is the fear of using what you already know. So the first step is, trust yourself a little more.
Number 2. Speaking is a physical skill. Like riding a bicycle, like swimming. You cannot learn it by watching. You have to do it. Even if it's wrong, even if it's awkward, even if you're alone talking to your coffee cup. Do it. Number 3, and this is maybe the most important one. The goal is not to speak perfect English. The goal is to be understood and to understand. That is all communication is. 2 people sharing meaning. You don't need to be perfect to do that. You just need to try. And now, your daily challenge. And this one is really, really simple. Almost embarrassingly simple. But we promise it works.
Today's challenge is this. Introduce yourself out loud in English. Right now. Today. Alone in your room, in your car, wherever you are. Say your name, where you're from, and what you do. Just those 3 things. Out loud. In English. That's it. That's the whole challenge.
And if you want to go further, great. Add one more sentence. Say something you like about your job, or your city, or your life. One sentence. Out loud. In English. Because here's the thing. We are building something together. You and us. Over the next 30 days, every episode of Say It Right is going to take you one step further, one situation at a time, one conversation at a time, until speaking English feels less like jumping off a cliff and more like walking out your front door. Normal, natural, just something you do. We are so glad you're here. We genuinely are. Out of all the things you could have done today, you chose to work on yourself, to invest in your English, in your confidence, in your future. That matters, and we don't take that lightly.
So, welcome to Say It Right. Welcome to episode 1, and we will see you very, very soon in episode 2. Don't go anywhere.
Bye for now, everyone. See you in the next one.
Bye.